welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Avuyile and you are tuned into VULO Vlogs. I've got a guest with me, Miss Avuyile aka AvoryGrace. Please introduce yourself.
Hi everybody, so my name is AvoryGrace. Well, that's what my channel is called, but I am Avuyile, and yeah, hi.
What's your channel about, sis?
Well, as you can see, this is rocking natural hair. So basically, it's just natural hair talks, styles, experiments, any and everything in between.
So she spills that good tea, that good. If you want some tea on natural hair and how to get your hair popping like hers is, tune in. The link will be in the description down below. So yesterday you will have seen that episode 1 of this natural hair series dropped, where I was discussing my natural hair journey, the products that I use, my go-to products, some challenges that I've faced, and some ups, some challenges that I've faced, as well as some ups that I've come across that I would like to have shared with you. So keep that video somewhere up here. In this video, Avuyile and I will be discussing how people tend to get obsessed with length versus moisture. Which one you feel is best? What do you prefer?
For me, for the longest time, when I first started my natural hair journey, it was all about growing my hair, like how long can I get it to be, and I was like obsessed with that, to a point where I even experimented with the rice water method.
I remember that.
So I experimented, it worked, but my hair got damaged because I did it incorrectly. So now, as time goes, I've realized health is more important than length, because the healthier your hair, the growing part just comes secondary. So it's not like I'm trying to grow my hair. I just want my hair to be at a good place where it gets enough moisture, it's properly, everything is, the whole regimen is correct before I obsess over length. Because over time you're like, oh, my hair is not growing, and then you start to pull a strand and you're like, oh, okay, this is good. And also, like, our hair shrinks. So when it comes to shrinkage, people tend to be like, oh no, I don't like wearing my hair shrunken and all of that. My hair doesn't shrink that much. I'm blessed enough in that aspect. But with shrinkage, then that means your hair is healthy. Like, that's when you know that
a lot of people
your hair
don't
is
actually
healthy.
realize that.
Exactly, that's what I always say.
Now, even when I transitioned into an afro, I was still using heat to straighten my, to lengthen my hair. Until I realized, actually, first of all, it's time consuming. Secondly, it's unhealthy because my hair would break and stuff like that. You can see most ultra anyway, the hair that's on the floor. It's like, obviously when you comb your hair as well, there's going to be hair on the floor, but like there's a difference. So I found,
and the thing is, with heat damage, there's no coming back.
There's no coming back.
The only way is to chop it off,
start over. I was lucky, my heat damage wasn't so severe, so I was still able to get it back sort of. And now I actually really enjoy my hair being moist. Like, I used to not like it, and even in the shower I used to obsess over it. And I heard somewhere that someone was saying that, as people with afros, as Africans, I guess you could say, so people with afros, we love to try and change the nature of our hair, whereas the nature of our hair, it's coiled for a reason. It's coiled because of the way our follicles are shaped. With Europeans or people with straight hair, the follicles are shaped like this, whereas with Africans, our follicles are shaped differently. So that's why our hair grows out coily. And so now if you try and change that, and you try and use inorganic methods such as heat damage, heat is bad for your skin.
Imagine.
And your hair is also made of proteins.
So
proteins and heat don't mix. You're gonna denature your hair, and you're gonna damage your hair, and then you're gonna have to clear back and start all over again.
Imagine.
Honor your crown.
Always. And obsessing over length, like going to lengths of trying to buy products that are growing your hair, rather than buying products that are going to feed your hair, give it what it needs to grow. Like, just focus on that part first, and the rest will just follow.
I think my go-to moisture products, since we're on the topic of moisture, first of all, water. First and foremost, water. And then I also like creams. I only use one cream for now. It's the Cantu Deep Conditioning Cream. I wanted that cream. I once tried their curl activating cream. I use their curl activating cream as just a cream because it doesn't activate anything on my hair. And I think that's just mainly because of my curl pattern, because I do know some people who it works for. It just doesn't work for me. And then other products, I've heard Native Child is really good. Do you have any?
I've never tried Native Child. It's actually like a product that I've been meaning to try. Mainly for me, what I use moisture-wise is I've now started using Jackie's again, as a whole. So I use a leave-in conditioner. So water first and foremost. I don't compromise on that. So if like water, the leave-in conditioner from Jackie's. I used to use the leave-in conditioner from My Natural Hair. So they have their leave-in is bomb, like it's amazing. So I used to have like that range where it was My Natural. So I go through stages where I try certain products for that period of time. So I first started with My Natural. So it was their leave-in conditioner, it was their butter and their strengthening oil. So that was like part of my moisture routine for the lock method. But now I've shifted, and then I've now started using African Pride. They have this moisture miracle range that they now launched in South Africa. So I use that now. I don't use their leave-in conditioner only because it's a spray. I like a leave-in conditioner that's actual product, not like water based or whatnot. So I use that now as a cream, and then I use it to detangle. But it's like a whole phase, like you just go through things. But Native Child, I've heard like
my friend was using it, and it even helped her either lashes or her brows. It helped her brows grow even. I know she was using their.
Is it the hair growth oil? Yeah, they have a hair growth castor oil thing.
It helped her eyebrows grow and her hair as well. Like she's got short hair, but like she was able to like do short twists, but twist nonetheless. And her hair was like legit changing. And one of that thing of a routine, baby girl did not keep up with. Teen girl, I'm judging you through the camera because I know you're gonna watch this because you're a great friend.
We see you.
Yes, in fact. That is it, you need to try I mean, Avuyile sponsorship. Anyway, speaking of the lock method, I actually have been doing the lock method much longer than I knew I was doing it. Like I've been doing it, but I didn't know it was called the lock method, and I didn't know it was an actual method. I didn't know it was a thing.
It was a thing, All right. So with the lock method, I feel like we all do it inevitably, like without even realizing that we're doing the lock method. Because I used to mix water with a conditioner and oil, but I used to mix that, and it used to be like my moisture, my go-to moisture.
I used to mix conditioner and water.
So that used to be my go-to. And then I started realizing that I didn't use creams because I didn't know what a cream was back then. I was like, hair food. I was like, nope. I've used the hair food with my straight hair. I'm not gonna use it here because maybe that's what's not gonna work. So I started learning more about it. I was like,
I was just that's papella.
You fell into natural hair.
I heard about Cantu. I heard about this. I heard about that. Now it's just like, okay, cool. Then I heard about Aunt Jackie's. And on a side note, the Aunt Jackie's elongating gel with flaxseed, guys, that thing is, in fact I'll show you.
Aunt Jackie's the one. But a lock method is, because there's, depending on what your hair porosity is, so you could either use the lock method or you could use the LCO, where it's liquid cream and then oil.
By the way, the lock method is liquid oil cream. So you go in with your liquid, so with your the spray thingy, or even if like you dip your hair in water and you just come out and it's still damp, then you go in with the oil, and then you use the cream to lock in the oil and the moisture, because water and oil don't mix, and so the cream sort of acts as a sealant to seal all of that in. Or like she said, with your porosity,
if you have for normal porosity, if you got normal porosity, you normally tend to fall towards the LCO, only because one, it helps. The liquid part is, your hair is already like at a normal state, so you don't really need to do much, and then a cream is just there to give it moisture, and the oil is to lock just everything in. Now with the lock method, for me, I've got high porosity hair, so which means low porosity hair. I've got low porosity hair, which means it takes a while for moisture to get into my hair. So I would use a spray bottle with water first, then a leave-in conditioner, then I let it sit, or I just hold it and make sure that it gets in there, and then I lock everything.
That's what I
in
used
oil
to do. Because I would usually do it in parts. Guys, I didn't know this was the lock method. And I've been doing it, and then like I would take it and then put on the oil and then put on the cream and then feel like twist it. That's how I dry my hair.
And then
Also,
you went there, which is what made your hair journey much easier.
Yeah, and it really does help. And like you find that you don't even have to like that whole thing of twisting or braiding your hair before bed. You don't have to do that every day. I don't do it every day. Like
I used to do it religiously.
I used to as well until I was just like, no man, like and this thing
it's not really like
it's not plausible.
It's not necessary, and you get so lazy. Like sometimes, like when you go on a night out, you're like, and this. I'm not coming, I'm not going to be plaiting my hair, you just go to bed. But then you wake up and your hair's like,
or it's like in all different directions. Do you use hair masks?
Oh, I do. I do. My favorite hair mask, tricky to choose, because I have a homemade one that I normally do. I also have a recipe of it on my channel, but it's mainly avocado, an egg, and any oil. So that's more of a protein, but also incorporating avocado oil, because avocado oil is a light oil, but it's one of the only oils that actually go into your hair without any hassles or with you having to go in there. So so what it does is I mix that into a blender, or I think I don't know if you can do it by hand. It's much better with a blender because it comes up smooth. And then I put in any oil, coconut oil, strengthening oil, or any oil, like any light oil. So I put it in there, mix it, and then I put it on my head, and then I just let it sit for like an hour. Apparently you shouldn't let a hair mask stay in your hair more than an hour, because then you're working backwards. But I don't know. I'm still the girl. I'm still the girl that sleeps with a hair mask and then I do it, wash the next day. So I don't know how true that is, but I've heard like from other naturals that you shouldn't be keeping it longer than an hour, because then it's just products.
Why an hour though?
Girl,
specific God.
I don't know.
That is very specific.
So I'm experimenting with that.
That's the thing with natural hair though. It's kind of
Yeah.
like what works for you type of vibe.
Yeah.
Because coconut oil, for example, works for me, doesn't work for some people.
Yeah.
Grapeseed oil works for some people and doesn't work for other people.
The tricky thing about when I first started out, I was an organics girl. Like I was all organic, no extra product, no buying this because I'm scared, because I didn't know what I needed not to keep out of my hair. Okay. So I used to be like an organics girl, so I used to mix my own things there and be like, listen, egg this, protein, okay, good. Banana, okay, cool, this is what it does. And all of that. So I used to just be an organics girl and just be like, okay, let's just try that. But now, as you learn, it's like when you go on an eating plan, you now start reading labels. You're like, oh, there's sugar, there's this, there's that, I can't eat it. So it's like, it's that culture that you implement in your hair as well. So I started reading labels. If water is not the first ingredient, and that's that on that. If it's not the first ingredient, I'm not coming.
I read ingredients, but okay, I never really went as far as like if water's not the first ingredient, but I do read ingredients, and I find that if it has like, what's this,
parabens,
sulfites, those things,
petrolatum.
Like I know them when I see them.
Yeah,
like
mineral
glycerin
oils.
as well. Glycerin is not good. As much as it absorbs moisture, it also draws out moisture. I mentioned that in my tips for skincare. It's the same with your hair. It does the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Like backwards.
Because it's like even in mineral oils. If it has mineral oils, what that does is like creates a barrier on your scalp, which makes it hard for you to even wash. When you wash your hair, you think your hair is clean,
follicles are blocked basically,
but it's not clean. And then next thing you're like, why do I have dandruff?
Yeah.
That's because.
Well, when must I have dandruff? No. So wait a minute.
What tips do you have? Because I know a lot of people have struggled with dandruff. I did have dandruff, but it's an inherited thing. So there's no running away from it.
I have not had dandruff in a while. Now that you mention it.
This needs to
I will try and see what it is that I've been doing that has been helping, and then I'll like drop some tips and routine, anti-dandruff situation. But I know some people use apple cider vinegar.
Yes, apple cider vinegar
as well.
helps with dry scalp. It's also like a, what's this? Even people use it for skin. Like I think the same properties that are for skin
with it as well.
Yeah, those properties help with your scalp as well, because that's the way you spray it mostly. It's not for your hair, it's mainly for your scalp. So I guess that's what, because that also helped minimize the amount of dandruff that I have. But I still have dandruff, so I can't really advise someone to be like, yo, listen, this is what you do. No, I don't know, sis. I am also experimenting. But apple cider vinegar helps like a lot. Even like when you have an itchy scalp, like even when you do braids, you put apple cider vinegar in a spray bottle, and then you just on your scalp,
and then you rub it in.
You're done.
Yes. The last thing I want to talk about is deep conditioning versus like regular normal conditioning, or even maybe not versus, but like deep conditioning and deep conditioning. Like, what are your thoughts on that? And do you have any specific conditioners that you use, or deep conditioners?
I love deep conditioning. I never, whether it's a co-wash, whether it's a normal wash day, I deep condition without fail. Only because, one, when you shampoo your hair, you're stripping every
oils,
of its natural oils,
moisture, all that
so
jazz.
What I do is, with my normal conditioner, like if it's a co-wash, I would co-wash, because that's like a young co-conditioner. I would co-wash first round, wash it out, and then I would put back the conditioner, and then I just stay with it for like 30 minutes or 15 sometimes. But if it's an intense wash day, like I have my detangle first, shampoo second, I will then deep condition. There's a Palmer's one that I use, it's some olive oil range. That's the Palmer's one. I also use now an Aunt Jackie's the grapeseed collection. So I think that one is like one of my favorites at the moment, only because, one, my hair had a phase where it went when it was gray, like it was just gray. Like you wash your hair and you look at your hair and you're like, why is it so gray? So I had a phase where my
product buildup or what?
It was because I don't clarify. That is something else that I learned, that you need to clarify your hair. Okay? Like even if it's once a month or twice a month. So there's like clarifying shampoos, not your normal shampoo. It literally has to say clarifying shampoo. So that takes everything away. And then there's this the grapeseed collection has this conditioner that they came out with. Oh my god,
so many products to try.
Wow. A deep conditioner will save your hair so
legit. It's also
so
really
much.
good for repairing damage as well.
Yep. And like it's like giving love back and all the things that you've been doing throughout the week, and it's just that time with your hair. Oh, definitely. That's my favorite part. Like literally I could skip any and everything if I could just deep condition. Just get in the shower, get my hair wet, deep condition, and I'm good to go. That's just one step that I don't compromise on. Whether co-wash, whether whatever. Even like during the summer season, when you swim, that chlorine, you just rinse it out, deep conditioner. You don't even need to wash your hair. Deep conditioner and you.
Alright, VULOians, that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Side note, if you've watched until this point and you still have not subscribed, because you can see content ya popa, personality ya popa, yongin ya popa, what next can happen? Catch this side eye. Anyway, thank you so much, Avuyile, for coming through. Where can my audience find you?
So, I am available on YouTube. My channel is AvoryGrace. It's all one word. It's AVORY and Grace, normal Grace. On Instagram, I'm AvoryGrace21. And yeah, that's where I be. I'll be waiting for y'all.
That's that on that.
But thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Feel free to follow VLOGMAS on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all at VULOVLOGS at VLOGMAS. And my personal Instagram will be linked in the description box below. Feel free to engage in the comment section down below. I do try to respond to everyone. Actually, no, I have responded to everyone.
You do respond.
It's a matter of when I will respond. Feel free to let us know what your favorite conditioning tips are, what your favorite moisture tips are, what your favorite tips are in general. If you're looking to become a natural, if you're transitioning back to natural hair, or if you were a natural and now you're not natural anymore, tell us why. Maybe.
No judgment.
No judgment. Thank you so much for tuning in, VULOians. This is episode 2 out of a 6-episode series, which will be natural hair and which will constitute as part of this week's Vlogmas entry. Stay tuned to more content and the giveaway that will be dropping at the end. I did not just say that. Bye!